football and basketball earlier, but now it's time to talk some serious conversations about golf. You know, we're so excited to have it. I think this is the 22nd year. For 22 years, the SAS Championship has established itself as one of the best events on the tour for players, patrons, and partners, man. And they're right here in Cary and Prestonwood getting it in and do such a great job. And then they added the HBCU invitation. We want to get into that as well. But we're so happy to have one of the main organizers from Octagon, the VP at Octagon, Jeff Kliber, calling in. And Jeff, actually, you're not even calling in. I see him on screen right here. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you guys this morning?
Man, we're doing great. Just fired up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get into it. So SAS Championship, 22 years has been here. Give us a little insight to this version of the SAS Championship that's starting on the 9th of October.
It's going to be a great week. As we've developed over the last 22 years, we've got a lot of great community events. We've got a lot of just engaging ways to be part of the event, from our Women's Day that's presented by Blue Cross NC early in the week to Food Truck Friday, 5K, and all then built around golf. So not only can you get involved if you're passionate about golf, that's the easy way to be, very engaged with the event, but there's other ways. And I know you mentioned it in the intro here. We're really excited about our second year of hosting the HBCU Invitational.
Oh yeah, man.
We had such a great foundation built last year that we think it's just going to be stronger this year, and we're looking forward to seeing what that event continues to grow into for us.
Awesome. We're talking to Jeff Kliber with Octagon as we promote the upcoming SAS Championship HBCU Invitational. Let's pivot to the HBCU Invitational. Can you give us some history on how that started and how that collaboration began with the SAS Championship?
So diversity inclusion is obviously a very focus point for both SAS and Octagon, and even more importantly, the PGA Tour. They've done a lot of great programming over the last few years to support both the PGA Tour, but also collegiate opportunities for minorities. And it was 3 years ago. We were trying to figure out what's our next hurdle to jump over, and we've had such a great successful Women's Day. It's our 10th year doing that great event, and we kind of were sitting around at lunch and said, hey, what could we do that aligns even deeper with SAS's diversity and inclusion goals, objectives, priorities? And we said, well, why don't we do a diversity inclusion panel, kind of similar day? And basically, the CMO at SAS, Jen Chase, says absolutely not. We don't want to do something that we're already doing. I want something unique and different. And we started scratching our heads and really working closely with Kenyatta Ramsey, who leads player development for the PGA Tour. Came up with this great idea of what could we do with the HBCU schools. HBCU schools are such a big part of the landscape here in the Carolinas and in this region. How could we come up with something really unique? And it took us a little bit to get there. We're blessed here at Prestonwood to have 54 holes, 18 of which we play for the PGA Tour Champions event. But we've got an 18-hole golf course here that wasn't being used during the event. And we kind of said, well, what could we do there? Not interfering with the PGA Tour Champions event, but really enhancing it. And we're the only event out there that's having programming like this happening at the same time at the same site as the PGA Tour is playing. So it's really special. It's something that we're blessed with such a great partner in SAS. To really be focused on something like this.
It's awesome.
I mean, kudos for your team and SAS for really having the wherewithal to put this together. Division 1 men's team, Alabama State, UAPB, Florida A&M, North Carolina Central, locally, Prairie View, Division 2, Johnson C. Smith, Livingstone College, Miles College, my mom's alma mater, and they have a great coach who's involved in at a high level for this kind of effort. Winston-Salem State would be there, and the women will be Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman, Delaware State, Howard, North Carolina A&T, North Carolina Central, and Prairie View. Again, we're talking to Jeff Kliber of Octagon, who's involved in putting this entire great event together. And this year is going to be different, Jeff, particularly for the HBCU Invitation. On the 18 holes, you're going to have a nice grandstand over there where we can hang out. And by the way, Sports Talk can be very involved in that piece. Talk about that, if you will, and why you guys decided to do it that way.
No, absolutely. That's, building off of last year's foundation, we wanted to make sure the experience for those who want to watch, the collegiate athletes play on, especially Saturday and Sunday when they're doing their competitive rounds, had a place to kind of hang out. So we've built a skybox on 18 that's 100% open to the public. Anybody can come up into the structure. It's a great view. I was in it yesterday. It's up and ready for action. It's a great view of that hole. And again, it's just it'll hopefully, just the visibility of seeing a structure over there will have our fans more naturally walk over to the Fairways golf course. Again, every year I think we continue to layer things up like that, and adding that structure was a very important move for us this year.
Very good.
That's awesome. So for the audience that's listening, how can they get more information on just all the activities that's going on and what time and place and all those things?
Yep. The best place is saschampionship.com. You can get, you're able to buy tickets from there. A ticket one ticket allows you to watch both the PGA Tour Champions event and the HBCU Invitational. No additional ticket is necessary. Through our partnership with Blue Cross, anybody 60 and older can actually get a free ticket, complimentary of them.
Okay.
But $25 tickets for the day. That's where you can also see the list of the teams that are just shared with you. It is a great field. It'll be interesting. The Howard team was so dominant on the women's side last year.
Yeah, man, I saw them. They were crazy. Hey, Jeff,
so we're hoping to add a few more folks to challenge them a little bit this year.
That'll be good. Before you go though, let's get back on the staff championship. What are some of the names that are coming in this year to play?
Well, we're so blessed with our defending champion is Fred Couples.
Man.
Does anybody else matter after that when you've got Freddie and what he did last year? But as usual, we've got an incredibly strong field with I think 7 of our past champions, including Longer and Monty and Jerry Kelly.
Oh, wow.
And then, we've got, players like Davis Love and Jim Furyk, who were over in Rome, for the assisting the U.S. team last year with Freddie, or last week. It's a great field. Padraig Harrington, who is second on the Charles Schwab Cup points list, is playing here again, and he's having a great season along with Stephen Ames, who's won 4 times. So really strong field. Our field gets finalized today, so hoping for maybe a last minute commitment here or there, but it truly is the guys who wrote the history of golf, and a lot of major champions, and it's always a fantastic field, and a really
right. You're right. Those guys wrote the history of golf, and you guys making history by including the HBCU Invitational, man. I think we're going to see some people one day come out of that group and do some great things out on the golf course. Jeff, thank you guys so much for what you do, man. Thank you for getting us involved in it. We're going to be out there all steam ahead, try to get as many people involved, all the alumni groups associated with these schools. We're going to make sure they know about it and get out there. Come out and support your school. This is what it's all about. Jeff, appreciate you guys, all the work you guys do. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for your support. It's a great partnership. Thanks.
Yeah.